Episode 2, Season 2 of this Pakistan rebuild. We had a pretty good first season, finding ourselves second in the Test World Championship. Only played the 2 games, but it's 2 games that we managed to go and win, and we've given ourselves a little bump up to 90 points in the world ratings. Also, some really good suggestions from people in the comments. Try Hazibullah Khan as a second keeper, usually performs well, best at opening. Also as a bowling all-rounder, Shahbaz Khan. I know Shahbaz Khan. Ali Raza, keep an eye on him, the most talented bowler we've got coming through. He's 17, but look for him at season 3 and 4. And Abdullah Shafiq, who I know is an excellent player. Also, Hussain is another excellent fast bowler. Well, we do need to get a squad of 18 for the first series against Bangladesh. Maybe a chance to go 4-0. What a start that would be. Here's Ali Raza, 68 wickets at 25, call it. That's not bad. I'm going to bring him into the squad. Okay, so we prepare ourselves for 2 test matches. Squad of 18 has been picked. Lots of the players that you guys have suggested are coming in. In this episode, we've got Bangladesh for 2 test matches. We've got a tour of Zimbabwe. 3 test matches against England away from home. That's going to be a test. West Indies for 2. Sri Lanka for 2. New Zealand for 2. So heaps of cricket. Oh, it's more cricket you can shake a stick at. Okay, and this is how we're going to line up for the first test. And you will notice that Ali Raza is in the starting 11. I wanted to move on from Mohammed Abbas, although an outstanding cricketer over the years. His role in county cricket has been phenomenal. Very poor last year. And I think at the age of 36, at this level, he's just about done. He averaged 27 in first-class cricket with a strike rate of 65. I need more strike rate than that. Hassan Ali comes back into the squad, but Raza's going to get the nod over him. Going with the 2-spin approach of Khan and Ali again. Shahbaz Khan is in the squad, but not getting the nod. I've got Shah Masood dropping out for Shafiq coming in at 3. Now, Shah Masood averaged 50 last year. For a team that can be quite inconsistent, they have got, what I feel, some amazing players. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to go with. We get a beautiful deck to play on, and bat on it we shall. And keep letting me know in the comments below. Let me know some other players that we need to be looking out for in the future. Pretty even first half, actually. First half, first third of the day. Going to lunch, 3 down, 101. Awais, after what was just the most incredible episode last time. 228 that he scored. He averaged 43 in first class cricket, so not all that, and he gets a fail here. This happens to me a lot on this game. When it's an absolute road and I bat, I don't get a very good score. We get starts from Ulhaq, starts from Shafiq, starts from Azam, and 69 from Saud Shakil, who's the last man out. That is deeply disappointing on this wicket. Predictor, still us. Bangladesh are back in it. That was outstanding, but it could have been amazing. Assuming that amazing is better than outstanding, because we had them 9 for 146 and they put on 52 for the final wicket with Mushfiqur Rahim, 11 test match centuries to his name, 6,500 test match runs, playing beautifully. 5 for Naseem Shah as well. That is his first meaningful contribution. Yeah, he got a 2 for 29 as a best last time around. But overall, it's a lead. He's back at it. All hacks looking good. The 100-run partnership is up. And Awais goes to 50. Nicely played, sir. 50 for the big dog. Babar-e-Azam off the back foot. It's a beautiful sight. 200's up. And just as the lead goes past 250, we lose Babar-e-Azam. 207 for 4. That is disappointing again. We get rolled. The back end of the innings. Maybe we need to look at moving on from Sajid Khan to Shabab to have just a little bit more bat at 7. But here we capitulate. We are 3 for 207 and 244 all out. We've gone from complete control to a 55-45 sort of contest in beautiful weather. We do it. We win, but it's close. It's 33 runs. Khan, well, drop me. I can't now because you've just gone and taken 4 for and won the game. I can't do it. Ali bats beautifully. J.K. Ali, I don't actually believe I've heard of him or seen him play, which is unusual. 86, he bats well. A little bit of resistance towards the end, but more importantly than anything, it's a test match win. Takes us to 3-0 in the Test World Championship as well. I'm just wondering whether we do make a change. Noam Ali, who was player of the episode last time around. Holy moly, he was good. 17 wickets at 13. Different sort of... Oh, there's a bit of spin. We're sticking with it. We're sticking with it like glue. If we can win the toss and bowl, which we've done, I fancy us. Wow, that's a good score. There's no business to be done here. Raheem the Dream... Well, he's in pretty decent form. That's 77 now, 101. 12th Test match century for him. We get 4 from Ali Raza, who started quite nicely in that first Test match. A 2 for 47, a none for 25, and now a 4 for 99. What comes next? A 6 for, an 8 for, a 10 for, a 12? But late runs. 54 run partnership for the 9th wicket has done us hard here. The pitch is already turning, and they have spinners. It's another 50. The kid can't stop it. Awais moves to a second Test match 50? Yes, 2 50s, 1 ton. Oh, we're a long way behind. Things were looking good, and then they bowled spin. This guy, Mehendi Hassan Miraz, 216 Test wickets at 32, has a field day. We get blown out the water. They use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bowlers. We are way behind now. 197 all out, 3-2-5 to win on a turning deck. We've shown that we can't play spin. Noam Ali takes 6 for 55, 11 fifers in his career, and he's taken 3 of them in the 4 games that we've been playing. Absolutely outstanding. 3 for Sajid Khan, and we find ourselves 3-2-5 to win. The pitch, day 3, session 2. Fast outfield, good average bounce. That means it's basically there's nothing in it for batters or bowlers. It's quite an even contest, and it's turning against the spin. Advantage Bangladesh. We survive the first test. We get through to tea on day 3, 32 for none. We survive the next test. We get through to the end of day 3. Awais on 84 not out. Just, how's your form, brother? How is it? How's it going? Well, okay, there's a few, but pretty good. Imran Haq is causing me a little bit of frustration because he's a starter. He's a starter. The starts and nothing big. Day 4, session 1, sharp turn. It's happened. He's gone to 50, but Imran Haq has gone for 61. 166 for 1. You could see it as 230 all out here. Big one. Away he's gone. He's made 100. Second Test match century for him, 104. But the spin has undone him. Okay, we've got through to the new ball. 82 overs. And we're 3 down. Brightest went for 0, which is, you're kind of banking on your big style players. That's a cracking looking catch. But here we go. It's Shafiq. You've done nothing since you've come into the team. Here's your opportunity. And Shakil, you could say, hasn't done that much either. Couple of 50s so far. No big score. 107 to win. Pitch is horrendous. We get through to tea on day 4. 254 for 3. The partnership is strong. Shafiq goes to 50. Welcome back to the fold. It's a big, meaningful innings. 274 for 3. And Shakil has gone. 275 for 4. This is where we're in danger. We only need 50. But Rizwan and Shafiq have to do this. And it won't be Rizwan doing it because he's gone for 4. No, we're gonna capitulate. And we've done it. We've knocked off 325, the first major run chase of the series. It's a good one. Ali with an inside edge for a single, but Shafiq 74 not out. Away scores 175 runs in the game. We win the series 2-0, and we do it. Shafiq averaging 46. Pretty happy with that, the 150. Score slow, 39 strike rate. Haq with a 40 strike rate, average 47. So maybe I should lay off him. It's just, I'm after a bit of conversion out of these guys as well. Hard though, when it's spinning pitches, it is hard to get the big scores. Shakil average 34, Brightest-Azam and Rizwan extremely poor. And when it comes to the ball, Shaheen Shah Afridi averaged 34 with a 75 strike rate. That's not too great. But the spinners, 20 wickets between them, averaging about 20-25, is the real big difference. We go 4-0 in the Test World Championship and 91 points in the back beauty in the ratings. No one in the top 12 for batting yet, but Nouman Ali over 1,000 points here in the bowling. England, time. Still finding themselves top, joint with Sri Lanka, who are 4-0 as well. But this is the biggest contest that we've got so far. Playing against England, 3 test matches away from home. They're a good team on the game. Currently 3rd in the world ratings. Sporting Harry Brook as the number 1 test batter in the world. Joe Root at number 6. Ollie Pope at 12. And Gus Atkinson, who took about 700 test wickets for us when we rebuilt England, he's right up there. So this is going to be hard. Name something that's going to make it harder. Your best player at 21 is out for 3 weeks with a broken finger. 2 weeks. 2 weeks to go now. We're actually starting the game. It is just worth noting that the team lost in one days to Zimbabwe, beat them in T20s. Also, the Bangladesh series lost in one days and lost in T20s. The task is going to be very, very difficult without our best player. I think what we do is we move Shafiq up to open, and I think Shah Masood, who was at 3 last time around, comes in. Conditions, I don't know if it's a 2-spinner outfit. We are good with 2 spinners. We are good with 2 spinners. Is it really a 2-spinner sort of game? I think I'm going to try it for the first game, and if not, I think it's going to be Hassan Ali. Oh, Shazad. Shazad, you're putting up some numbers, brother. 23 at 15 this year, strike rate of 26, 28 with a 46 strike rate last year. Maybe I do change. Maybe I do. Not for the first test. Rizwan out of form. Shine Shah Afridi out of form. Going up against England, Duckett, Crawley, Pope, Brook, Root, Smith, Bethel at 7. Playing as the spinner. He was a good spinner in the save we did. Laws, Atkinson, Bashir, Hindley. What even is a Hindley? We're going to win the toss. We're going to bowl. Let's go Pakistan. Great first session. They've scored fast, but this is England. Crawley and Duckett got them off to a flyer. Raza got Crawley for 53, and then Shah has got Duckett, Pope, and Root. Okay, we get through him for 365, but I've got the wrong team. I should have taken the extra seamer, not the extra spinner. 100%. The bowlers were on their backside. Shah finishes with 5 for 131. Harry Brook scores 122. He's averaging 60 in his test career from 39 tests on here. The one we did, he wasn't that great for me. And remember Jamie Smith in the T20 competitions? Not that great, but they bat beautifully, put on 196, changed the contest. Day 1, session 3, it's just an overcast fest, and I've got 2 spinners. We avoid the follow-on. That's good. Shajid Khan scores 32. Top scores, we get blown away by Atkinson and Laws. 536 to win in overcast conditions. Crawley and Duckett with runs, Root with runs, Smith with runs, Laws with runs, and we're going at an horrendous sort of rate. This is going to be a demolition. Overcast conditions, day 3, session 2, uneven bounce. Okay, some respectability. We lose by 244. Shafiq with 145. Shaquille with 76. They put on 175, and there is nothing else. Don't make the same mistake twice with the pitch. It's overcast a lot. We've got to play 1 spinner, and that is such a hard call to make. I'm going to take Khan out, and I'm going to bring in Ayub, move Rizwan down to 7. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to play the extra seamer, and Shazad is going to be the guy. There we go. Move above Raza. Makes us a 3-star rated team, so still not making the right choices. 182 all out. Smashed again. Tom Laws with 4. He took about 400 test wickets for us in our save. He is a very good player on the game. Good strike rate bowler. They're only 74 ahead. And at one stage it looked like it could be a lot more because they were 2 for 186 and 256 all out. And Nashim Shah with another fifer in the series. We were staring up the barrel, but he just got stuck into him and Afridi. Afridi went bang bang on Root and Smith, and it opened the way to Shah to mop up the tail. I'm not saying we're in the contest, but we're giving ourselves a chance. If we can bat into midway through day 3, we're in it. Incredible. We get bowled out for 115. Atkinson 4. Tom Hindley doing us dirty. 22 wickets at 15 in his career. And they knock them off. We lose the series. We're not just losing the series. We are being decimated. Awais is fit to play again. He's not fit, but he's fit to play again. So he's going to come in. Shafiq probably unluckily is going to drop out from the opening slot back into number 3. We get another overcast, very slow conditions. It's not... I'd love to have enough balls to play Mohamed Abbas and feel good about it. 271. This kid, Ollie McBain, 21 years old, played first-class cricket last year. 3 centuries, 3 50s. This year, 2 centuries, 6 50s. On debut, 86 not out. Shah with 4. We start really well. We've got him 4 for 83, 3 for 22, and then Root, Smith, McBain, Laws and Atkinson add a lot of depth to that batting. We've got a lead. We score 300. And quite similar to what a lot of innings are, there's a lot of nothing, but a huge partnership in the middle of Shafiq and Ul-Haq. Ul-Haq makes what I believe is his first century of the save, which is nice to see. Averaging 39 this year now, 36 last year. He's probably just that sort of guy. And Shafiq's come in, and I'd say he's doing all right. That's 74, 145 and 85 this year, averaging 49. That's quite reasonable. And then we get Tom Laws. 200 to win. It's very, very good. Wickets from Raza, Shazad. We get a little bit of sunshine in England. And Noah Malley takes 2 for 40. Underbowled. You say underbowled. It's been grey skies, rain the whole time. Atkinson and Wood had depth, but they put on 51 to take it up to 200 to win, which is no given. I can see it happening and I can't stop it. We lose. We're bowled out for 95. The batting has not been good this series. For England, they've had consistency. Smith, Pope and Brook, excellent, all averaging in the 40s. The ball is the damage. The ball is the talker. Hindley averaged 10. Wood 18. Laws 19. Atkinson and Bashir both incredible. For us, we struggled with the ball. No, Malley, 7 and 19. Oh, you underbowl spin all the time. It wasn't spin conditions. Yes, they did it quite well, though. Shah, very, very good. But the bat is the disappointment. Shafiq averaged 44. But then there's nothing. Takeaways out. He was out with a broken digit and then came back for the last test. But Rizwan, there's question marks. 5 tests, an average of 13. And everyone else just very, very poor averages. Knocks us out the World Test Championship top 2. Okay, West Indies, this has got to be bounce back time for us. We're learning our place in the world. We dropped down huge from that England loss, down to 86 points. But we've got to be the best of the rest. And we can't fall into this West Indies, Ireland, Bangladesh sort of territory. Saud Shakil's an interesting one. Averaged 26 last year, 28 this year. He's got a career average still in the 40s. At age 30, are we looking at time? And is 4 seamers the best? Yeah, it's gonna... Oh, I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to revert back here and go with 2 spinners. 2 spinners has worked for us, just not in England overcast conditions. We called him out and he stands up when we need it. Because again, our batting failed. Ul-Haq, Shafiq, Azam, Shakil, no one going on. Oh, he's very good with 63, average 57 in his career. I love a bit of that. But Rizwan gets it done with the tail. He puts on 104 with Shaheen Shah Afridi, who scores 34. Rizwan scores a century. Get in. We needed it, and it gives us something to play with. 338. They've got a lead of 6, but it's a lead. This guy, Justin Greaves, I think we had in our Leeward Isles rebuild that we just did and was pretty good, and he scores 50 here. Alec Athanase, I really enjoy watching him play when he's on, but he's frustrated me over the years that he's never gone on to be a better player than this. Look at the averages all throughout, but here scores 73. Cavan Hodge scores 50. He's got 2 test match centuries to his name. Overall, we just lacked a little bit of bite. Day 3, session 2, still beautiful to bat on. With fluffed the lines, 194 to win. Bowled out for less than 200. And it's the same situation of starts and no one going on. Shafiq, Azam, Shakil, Rizwan, Awais in this. Noman Ali averaged 31. But it doesn't matter whether it's pace or seam. We're kind of allergic to both. West Indies need 13 to win. They also have 1 wicket in hand Day 5, uneven bounce, 48 overs gone, and we have just ransacked them here. We've taken the last 7 wickets for about 80 runs. 4 for Afridi, 4 for Shah. Athanasi at the crease with Seals. Huge moment. 1 wicket needed. It's a thick edge for 4. Athanasi, the very next over, playing and missing. And it's getting really squeaky bum time. Out of nowhere, it's pummeled down the ground for 4. They need 3. Afridi, the man, surely has to do it. And Alec Athanasi has won them the game. We've lost again. 1 wicket to the West Indies. And we follow that up with a huge performance. And it's down to Awais. Who else would it be? 143 here, 82 from Shafiq. We make 406 before Noman Ali does his gig and takes 5 for 50. And we follow that up with 436, a century in each 8 innings for Awais. Babar-e-Azam with a ton, and we bowl them out for 309 thanks to some good spin. Tie the series. 3 players, that's the West Indies team. Awais 92 average, 2 centuries and a 50. He's far and away the best player on the pitch every single time he's involved in a game of cricket. The ball, Raza averaging 41. We weren't bad. That first test was incredibly close, but it just goes to show we're not as good as what we thought we were after the first episode. Okay, time to play at home for a change against Sri Lanka. Just played in a 1-day tournament where we lost in the final against England, 230 the score. And England knocked them off quite easy with 38 overs down. Slightly disappointing coming off this. We actually won T20 series against Sri Lanka as well. So, chance for us here. A win is really good, no doubt about that, but it can lead us back into contention up here. But Sri Lanka are in very, very good form. And we get to pick a pitch for the first time, which is going to be our spinner's pitch. And we're going to retain the services of everyone in the same order that we've just been playing. 3 seamers, 2 spinners. I'd love an all-rounder that's good enough. You know, it don't even have to be an all-rounder, but a bowler that could average 20 with the bat. Add a bit of depth to the unit. Oh dear. 238 all out. More of the same. You can see the balance of the team just isn't quite right. We had nothing down the order time and time again. Shafiq with 93. He batted well with All-Haq for 59. But when we go hard. And generally it's against spin. And we've gone with a spinner's deck to try and lean in to our favourable bowling attack. Okay, they've got a lead of 34. We're in danger again. Nasanka, great player on the game. He scores 69. Rasana, he scores 70 off 96, bats beautifully on debut. Putting up some good numbers, averaging 82 this year. But yeah, we are behind this game, and it's only going to get worse bat. So maybe if we can have 3 sessions, dreaming. Our batting is a massive problem here. It's capitulating time and time again. This kid, who even are you? You picked up 12 wickets in the test. Test match cricket's easy. Played 2 games, 2 fifers and a 10fer. Incredible. And they knocked them off very, very easy. We've got to add more depth or quality to a lineup desperately, which to me means we need to step away. I think Shabad Khan's got to be the guy that I've got to bring in. I really do. The spinners have done nothing wrong. Afridi's way out of form. I just don't feel like bringing in Shah Massoud's actually going to... It's not going to fundamentally change what we're doing. Maybe it's a problem to solve in the next series. I'm just kicking the can down the road. More of the same. 3-2-1. 3-2, I love that. The kid picks up 5 for again. 5 for 95. Are we seeing the rise of one of the greatest spinners of all time? Or is he just playing against a very average batting lineup? Babar-e-Azam, what are you adding for us, son? I know you got that 100, but other than that, there's a lot of failures. This year, averaging 29. So Shaquille scores 51. But again, a lot of failures. This year, averaging 27. I think we need some fresh blood. Okay, we've actually fought back really well here. Because of Noam Ali. Who else would it be? The best bowler that we have got going on. 32 wickets at 19, 17 at 13 last year. The old man slapping his leg, still getting it done. Nissanka 129, just specimen. Number 2 in the world in Test cricket for a reason. But I think we've done well there to stay in the contest. It's already turning beautifully. This might be tight. We score 339, which is fantastic. We do it, Sword Shaquille scoring 62. Still yet to make a meaningful impact. Brightest 49, but away. He's in form. 4 centuries in that time. 5 in his career. Over 1,000 runs, averaging 64. We have a generational talent on our hands. We do get the win by 88 runs. Shine Afridi with wickets. Not seeing this very often. 31 at 31 this year. 5 at 51 last year. You know, I've never had a good version of him on the game. Given the aura that he carries around him, that's a good win for us. We tie the series. It's probably where we are as a team. We owe it to Shafiq and to Awais. Brilliant. Century and a 50. Good strike rates, actually. Shafiq and Al-Haq. But what's disappointing, Rizwan. I think Rizwan's a low 30 average guy. It'd be great to find something slightly better. And we slipped down in the Test World Championships, more towards Pakistan, where Pakistan have been over the first 2 or 3 Test World Championships. Mid to lower tier sort of team. And for the final time of this episode, we take our brand of the beautiful game against New Zealand at home. This is where we do need to find a solution to lengthen our batting somehow, some way. If you look at the guys who're scoring all the runs, none of them can bowl, which is quite interesting. With the ball, there's a Shoaib Akhtar, 27 years old, 170 wickets. At 23, 35 at 19. Mate, where have you been? They're numbers. What about this guy? Mohammed Ismail, 137 at 22, 40 at 23, 34 at 20. Again, they're outstanding numbers. I'm just inclined to have a little look. Also, is there any wicket keepers scoring heaps of runs in domestic cricket? There's this guy, Harsh Hassan, averaging 58 in his first year. You know what? I'm just about as crazy cool kid as you're going to get. Neither of those. Shah Masood's injured. So Hassan's coming into the squad, and I think I'm going to play him. He's going to come in at 6. What are we going to do? Against New Zealand, I'm going to play the spinning deck. It wants us to bring in Ismail. That's really interesting. You know, if I was to drop any of the bowlers, it would be Raza, who's averaged 38. So we could do that. Their tail is horrendous, but I wonder... Freedy did just take a 5-fer, so I can't just take the new ball off him. We've not actually solved anything by making these changes, which is the frustrating thing. I kind of need a 7 that bats and bowls, and I just don't think there's anything out there just yet. 482 for New Zealand. Glenn Phillips with a ton. Devon Conway. Right, Devon Conway, again, when I've ever played with him, terrible. In real life, kind of out of form these days. He's gone from being the super solid, reliable, average 45-50 sort of guy. But against me, he hurts me bad. Kane Williamson with 82. Tashkov, who I've never heard of. I believe this might be a player in the game that's not had his name updated. I could be wrong. I am in New Zealand and I don't recognise his name. Doesn't mean he doesn't exist. Ismail with 4. I was kind of impressed. But look at the economy rates against New Zealand. Shah, Afridi, Ismail all went to over 4. Same with Khan. Yeah, we could be following on here. 201 behind. Usual sort of middle order nonsense going on. Ashok. Now this is a really exciting young leg spinner from Auckland, New Zealand, where I am. 17 wickets at 33. He's got some talent, that boy. Will O'Rourke takes about 500 test wickets on the game as well. So this is a pretty decent unit we're up against. Okay, 487 to win. It's not going to be happening anytime soon, is it? Kane Williamson with another 50. Tashkov with 47. Bowlers do alright, but the run rates are just incredible at the moment. We're a long way behind. Ishmael with 3. Kind of impressed with, but that 4.2 economy rate in his career is kind of scary. Yeah, that's a reasonable performance. Lose by 1 to 8, but score 360. Babar-e-Azam with 92. Really impressed with Hassan coming in on debut, scoring 82 and 68. Scored 164 and 103 in first class cricket. Averaged 61 this year. 19 years old and he's come and done that. That's outstanding. I think where we're at is we're in a pretty disappointing sort of place, particularly with the bat. What do we got? Awais, brilliant, but then there is a huge drop-off. Sword Shaquille has been given 10 games, 12 games, and he's averaged 20-odd. Emmanuel Hack's averaged 30 this year. Rizwan 25, and we've just brought in Hassan. So Hassan, Awais, and you've got to hope that Babar Azan comes good again. But that's like 4 of your top 6. It's a bit of a mess. And then with the ball, Shah averaging 30. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Shine Shah Afridi, not good, averaging 35. I'm deeply disappointed with that. The 2 spinners good, but were very poor last game. Ismail's coming in average 23. So you can look at it and go, there's quite a lot of gaps in your lineup that you really need some quality to come in and fill. Okay, I'm going to make some big sweeping changes just for a test because, we're not going to make the Test World Championship. We've got to see a few things. Sword Shaquille is going to go from the team, and I'm fed up of Emmanuel Hack averaging 30 and 36 the last 2 years, so we're going to make a change there. See ya. Okay, and that does mean we've got 2 new players in the team. Opening the batting will be Away, and he will be with Tahir Baig, who's averaging 53. He's 27 years old. He's just averaged 63 this past year. 65 in one-day cricket, 2 centuries. Season before 46, 3 centuries. And this guy, Mohammad Kashif, 29 years old, 59 average. I think this is a little bit of a long shot. He's averaged 70 and 59 this year, 54 the previous year. I'm not convinced we've added quality there, but I feel I need to show a willingness to change and stop banging my head against the proverbial brick wall and complaining. 284 all out. Away's 70, of course, averaging 61 in his career so far. 54 for Kashif as well, only 1 LBW appeal in that. That's a pretty decent sort of knock to me. Going up against a decent team. Baig 22, went off like an absolute Trent rocket. They've got a lead of 37 because I feel like every single time this episode we have been kind of behind the 8 ball at the halfway stage. Phillips has had a great series, 76. Will Young with 53. Radford 54. Runs all the way down the order. Noman Ali continues to be very good for us. 140 wickets at 22, aged 40. I think if we were to go with 1 spinner, he's the guy. That's mental. That is such a bizarre innings. Look at it, we get rolled, but at the same time, for everyone getting rolling, Awais goes to 50 off 40 balls and 100 off 110 balls and scores yet another century. The kid is playing a different game to what everyone else is doing, now averaging 64 with almost 1,500 runs. Everything else is just a telephone number. I think one of the most disappointing things is actually the lack of control that we've got with the ball. 6th place finish in the World Test Championship is not good. But if we look at our test form, or test players for this current year, and have a look at the ball, look at the economy rates. They are atrocious. They really are. What do we got? 47 wickets at 32, but economy rate of 3.89. Afridi 3.54. Ismail 4.72. I don't think I'm going to be able to hang with that too much longer. She's had 3.47. There's no one in the 2s. And then looking at the batting, let's have a look at runs from the year. Awais goes past 1,000 runs. Round of applause for that man. His back must be breaking carrying this team to mediocrity. Shafiq with a century and 650s has been good. Those 2, absolute studs. Hassan, we're going to give him a go. 250s to his name. So we've got 3 of the top 6 sorted, and everything else is just average. Last time Azam was very good and averaged 74, but we only played 2 test matches. So that will do it for today. We have got a huge task on our hands. People have been going, why are you doing test matches? Why are you doing test matches? A test match rebuild is really hard. Look at the West Indies series. It's difficult to do. It's relentless. It's painful. And I am up for the challenge of enduring a large amount of pain over a long period of time. This will be a long save. Keep commenting below. Let me know who else we should bring in The thumbnail of this might not be about the capitulating of the batting order, but the fact that we've got a once-in-a-generation talent in our batting lineup who somehow is not number one in the world, but is probably the greatest player on the planet. We'll see you for season 3.